pretty confident of things happening, I think.
He's confident he gets on with the bike anyway, and the team works.
Yes, the team works. They've got the funding, they've got the machinery.
He rushes out to the podium and he's delighted to be there. And then second, and he's had a...
Michel Fabrizio in second place. And the lad who leads the World Championship is the pocket rocket, Leon Haslam, the Derbyshireman. There's his proud parents. Always been a family effort. And the winner. What a priceless performance.
Yeah,
good well, we might have expected a Ducati victory somewhere here today, but it wasn't going to come from Carlos Checa, we didn't think.
Trophy to Michel Fabrizio.
Michel Fabrizio gets the third place trophy from Dennis Roberts, National Sales Manager, Yamaha Australia. He'll be well pleased with their performance in World Super Sport today. No Yamaha's on the grid for the first time in living memory. But we've got Ducatis first and third today. Carlos Checa, though, the unexpected winner, to prove that a wise old head on young shoulders and a pretty handy private Ducati can still win races in World Superbikes.
Yep.
And the Altea squad is really basically enthusiastically backed by the people who... these guys who run the business and run the team. There's Genesio Bevilacqua, there's Salvatore Giolandino, there's Massimo Tulli. Proud fellas today.
From Italia, so for Ducati, the Italian national anthem.
Two sprightly national anthems then. The Spanish national anthem, which we last heard just at the final race of the series in Portimao, when Michel Fabrizio tasted victory. I beg your pardon, that was Michel Fabrizio. He's not Spanish.
He's Italian. Oh, no, you got that from?
So I can't quite remember the last time that we had a Spanish victor in World Superbike racing, and I think it would have to go back to Miller Motorsports Park the year before last, when indeed Checa did the double.
Yep.
So Carlos Checa finally gets the Spanish national anthem back in action here at World Superbikes, and well pleased he looks too, with two young men who are over a decade his junior, and he got the better of them in some kind of feisty style. This is how it happens. Sorry, should have that been feisty? It's been a long afternoon. Dropping into the first turn. Once again, a momentous overtaking manoeuvre by Leon Haslam to get himself to the front. Leading once again from the two Xerox Ducatis, but unusually getting joined by that man, number 50, in second place now, Sylvain Guintoli, on the second of the L-Star Suzukis. And in fact, Ginter's decided that he might as well just run at the front for a while, and he made a move on Leon Haslam into turn one, like that. Meantime, Jakob Smerts exited early after having finished 8th in race 1, and Chris Vermeulen had a nasty prang. He hit those tyres hard. Let's hope that he's okay. Meanwhile, these two were really messing one another around, and that moment almost cost them dear, but they just clung on to first and second places. It wasn't going to happen next time, though. Carlos Checa, from way off the pace from a poor start, had to work very hard to get up amongst the leaders. Eventually got 4th place off a fading Norihaga. and that was one of his favourite manoeuvres as well. Number 7, Checa, moves through into 3rd place and then dives down the inside of Sylvain Guintoli. And that was the move he was prepared to pull, and there was nothing that, by the time Haslam tried to make his move across to the right-hand side, Checa was already there at the top of the hill.
Yeah, he liked the hairpin and he liked Lukey Heights for his passes. Good ride though.
Terrific performance. His 3rd World Superbike race win then, and the first for the newly formed Altea Ducati squad. So, underneath a clearing sky here, this is Michel Fabrizio. He finished 3rd.
Michel, 3rd place in the 2nd race, 2 podiums, so a good start to your campaign this year.
Yes, good start. This race is very, very hard. But Carlos is very, very fast in the, not in the street, but in the corner. Not so bad.
Did you make any changes to the bike from race 1 to race 2?
No, nothing.
Tyres, everything the same? Okay, thank you, Michel. We go over to, obviously, I think probably one of the most delighted men today, Leon. So close for a double. Just dived up on the inside, on the down from Lukey Heights. Were you aware that he was there?
Yeah, I knew that there was quite a few that was close. I didn't realise it was Carlos. I'd not seen him all race. He come a late charge at the end, but I was struggling a little bit from lap 1 compared to race 2, just with a little bit of rear traction, and had a really good battle with Sylvain, which was good. A few passes into turn 1, and then Michel, and I managed to. I thought I'd made my plan perfect, just with 2 to go, get into the lead and try and break them, but I didn't expect Carlos coming through like that, and fair play. He made a good clean pass, and it was a good race.
And for a while, Sylvain was riding shotgun for you, wasn't he?
Yeah, when I passed Sylvain, I thought maybe he could be my buffer to the rest of the guys, and I could try and break him. But obviously, that wasn't the case. They managed to get through and obviously just do me.
But 1st and a 2nd and championship lead. How's that sound going into Portimao?
That sounds fantastic. Big thanks to everybody, All Star, Suzuki, all my sponsors. My trainer, everyone back home. I couldn't do it without them, and for me, I'm really happy.
Thanks a lot, Leon.
Thank you.
Let's go over to our winner, Carlos. A very, very late charge indeed. Was that a plan or what?
No, it was not a plan. Just the plan was to start well, and it doesn't work at the beginning. Then I was confident with the bike. I think we make a better choice in this race with the tire. And basically, just I was trying to pass, overtake the people and try to stop them, then pass me, especially in the straight. Some other bikes a little bit faster. But at the time I catch the top group was my target. Then I thought I'll take my time. And when I see the others struggling a little bit more than me with the tire, with the traction, I take the opportunity to pass them. No, I think if I write when I want to pass and when, was that, and was the perfect race. I think it was one of the best races from the back to the front, passing at the very end. Well, for me, unbelievable.
Okay. Thank you very much, Carlos.
Thanks to you.
Delightful. Carlos Checa, and congratulations to the owner and founder of Altea Ceramics, Dionisio Bevilacqua, because what a great result for his team. They're leaders in bathroom fittings, believe it or not, and they make enough money to fund this Ducati squad. Previously, of course, they've used Hondas. They moved to Ducati when they were promised updated equipment that was virtually the equivalent of the Xerox Ducati factory bikes, and certainly Carlos Checa proving there with his defeat, particularly of a fully fit Michel Fabrizio, that their bikes could be a permanent fixture on the rostrum.
Bike's 2 years old. These late 30s.
Next round, Portimao, the 26th, 27th and 28th of March. We'll be bringing you live Super Pole and all the live races from Portugal during the course of that weekend. So make that, get it down in your calendar, in your diary. Remind yourselves that you want to be watching Eurosport on that particular weekend. And from Phillip Island, from myself, Jack Burnicle, from James Whittam, thank you very much, James, and thank you guys for your company. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you in Portugal in a month's time. Take care till then. Bye bye.